When the schedule was released and you found out your first few fixtures, you had Jeonbuk, Daejeon, Ulsan
Yeah,
in the first three games. What was your reaction and the other players? Because those are like the three toughest games maybe you could have.
yeah. So when I knew about this, schedule, I think I was in Changwon preseason, I think, or maybe in Chiang Mai. I don't remember, but yeah, I was in preseason with my team, and yeah, but anyway, we have to play against such big clubs, but yeah, we have to play first three games. Mm, I knew that it was gonna be very difficult for us, but anyway, we have to play. So I just took it positive, and yeah, we cannot change it. So
Yeah, yeah. In the first game of the season, you face the champions, Jeonbuk, away from home, and you get an incredible win. You make history because obviously it's Bucheon's first ever K League One game. You win the game. What was that like? That whole experience of going to the champions and then
Mhm.
beating them, and then doing it in such a dramatic way. What was that
Yeah.
whole day like for you?
To be honest, for me, that game was is not about result. I was more focused about how we can play against such big clubs. If just defending 90 minutes, or we also try to play against them. And I think that game we played pretty good, and of course we conceded goals, but it was from the set pieces. So I think that game when we won against them, I had a very positive, you know, thinking for the future, for next games. So yeah, but I think many people were thinking this game was gonna be very difficult for us. But I think the players were believing ourselves, and also we prepare 2 months for that game. So I think we played pretty good that game.
Yeah, um, a great win, the perfect start. And did that win then mean the pressure was off a little bit when you went into your first home game the next week against Daejeon?
Yeah, definitely. Because always start is very important. Um, we won against such a big clubs first game. So second game against Daejeon. Daejeon is also one of the club that can win the champion this year. So, but we played against them at home. So we were thinking to take 3 points at home, even against big club. And I think, yeah, we were almost there to take 3 points, but last maybe 1 minute, we conceded goal, and it was draw against them. So it was very disappointed because 3 point was almost on our hands, and we threw away that point, 2 points. So yeah, it was very disappointed, but yeah, like one win, one draw against almost like the best club in Korea. So we were happy about the result, but when we see the stats, and also how we played against Daejeon, I think against them it's not easy, but we play at home, so I think we could play better with the ball.
Yeah.
So that was our real feeling.
Yeah. It's been a bit difficult since then. Obviously, not had too many great results since. Got a few draws, but a couple of defeats as well. What is the mood like in the locker room at the moment among the players?
Also, we got some injured players, many, and when we prepare for the game, I think it's not easy for us because also Basani is very important for us, and also Kim Seung-min. He also played starting in the first game, and he got injured. And Kim Min, he is number 17, I think, left wing back. He was also one of the important player from last season, and he got injured during the preseason. So I think it's been very difficult, to be honest, for us. But we cannot change it, and we have to play with our players and our tactic. So yeah, like some negative vibe we have, but we have to keep working hard, and we have to play. And if not, we never take 3 points, you know because it's not amateur. We are playing as a professional, and we have to be realistic. And the opponents are very difficult. All opponents, even Gwangju. Maybe people expected Gwangju was gonna be one of the bottom in the league, but also they are working hard. And when I watch their games, it's not easy, when we play against them. So what we can do is just we play hard, we work hard each game, and we keep improving ourselves, and that's what I think we can do. And also coaching staff, they are also preparing for each games. So we believe our coaching staff and the players, and yeah, I think the result will come after,
Yeah,
because I have been in this club for almost 3 and maybe some couple of months. Also, we had difficult times, even in K2. So I know that the key is just keep working hard and believe ourselves. Because if we don't believe, we don't work hard, we cannot open our future. So yeah, just
yeah,
working hard. I think
for
that's the
sure.
point.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the league is expanding next year to 14 teams, which means that this year there is no automatic relegation. Does that mean that there's less pressure for you? You've got a great chance now, really, to stay in the division next year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and I think if you compare to another years, this year is the easier one, but not easy. So
Yeah.
I
Has
think
has that been talked about by the coach or by the other players that listen, we can't go down automatically, so let's just try and express ourselves, be a bit more free? No.
I think our just coaching staff mentioned that our objective is to stay in K League One, and other than that, I think they didn't speak about it. So, but of
Yeah.
course, our players all know that this year is different, and we take it positive because it's easier than other years. So I think we have to take points, and yeah. And I remember that our coaching staff gave us the minimum points that we can save this year. So we were just focusing that how many victories each round. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah, we were thinking this.
I see. What are the differences that you've noticed between K League One and K League Two from what you've experienced so far?
Difference?
Yeah,
I think it's pretty difficult. K League 2 is more like, I mean, physically, very strong, no space, no time, very aggressive, because I think the players are very, I mean, K1 players, they know that they have quality to play, so no rush, very calm, try to play, even they have pressure, they are on pressure, they try to play from the goalkeeper to the striker. So yeah, that's difference. I think the K2
yeah,
is more like, yeah, if they feel on pressure, they just kick the ball to the space and they try to take second ball, and from there, attacking play starts. So I think K1 is more calm and there are more space and time, and K2 is no space, no time, and very aggressive. So more like duels, like
right.
50-50 balls.
Yeah. Well,
I think
Bucheon have yeah, sorry. Well, Bucheon have got 7 foreign players, I think, on the books at
yeah.
the moment. That's the most in the league. Only 5 can play at the same time. What is that like? Is there any extra pressure for you guys to perform? Because, 2 of you will have to sit and watch from the stands every week. What's
Yeah.
that like?
As a foreign player, it's this is current situation, and um, or each training session, we have to show that you are ready for the game, and after that, the coach decides who will play, who will not play. So it's quite simple that, yeah, everyone should be ready. Then after coach decides. So also the game is very important. You have to play and you have to show the difference other than Korean other players. So yeah. For now, until now, we have some couple of players are injured. So, but if after every player come back, it will be competition. So yeah, we have to be ready, and
Yeah.
this is competition.